Hey everybody, Larry here. Welcome back to the Whit-Acre way. Today's the first day of PA rifle season. We can shoot buck or doe here on the first day. We got a dusting of snow last night, and it's currently about 16 degrees. And I know it's a little dark in here, but we just got into the stand about, 30 to 40 minutes ago, and it's starting to get light out, and I already actually heard a few shots, so it's getting to be shooting time, and stick with us and see what happens this weekend at deer camp. Alright, well, I'll give you an update. It's now a little bit after 9 o'clock on the first day. It's quarter after 9. Nobody in our hunting group has had any shots yet. A couple guys said they seen a couple doe. I don't know if they're holding out for bucks or what, but they said they were kind of small, so I understand why they didn't shoot those ones. But yeah, so far nothing going on. Like I said earlier, we do have a little bit of snow on the ground, and it's just enough to see stuff a little bit better. So I think my dad walked back to the cabin a little bit ago. He must have been getting cold, but it's after just looking, it's 18 degrees, so it's pretty chilly out there. I haven't really had the heater on much in here yet. Yeah, that's about it. I did buy one of those Tide heated vests. It's pretty nice. I'm running it on low right now just to take the chill off. So, and that's a game changer, honestly, especially for archery season, having that heated vest. So, alright, well, I'll turn the cameras back on when there's some action. not real big. He would make a fantastic handgun buck. And of course he would fit in the freezer just good too, so we're gonna keep our eyes open. But there's a spike and a nice 8-point down there. I think I would have shot him with the handgun for sure, but kind of holding out for something a little bit bigger. That buck right there would be perfect for one of the boys to shoot. Well, we finished up the AM sit, went back, had a sandwich, got something to eat there, and sat around and talked about our morning hunts. I seen that 8-point spike and 2 doe, and now I'm back out and on my way to the shooting shanty for the evening sit. So, guess we're gonna see what happens. To shoot, but not legal for me. It's actually an 8-point. It is legal for me, but we're gonna let that one pass. It was 4:45. 2 doe came out of the backside of the lower plot, the food plot down there. It's a clover plot. I kept saying I was going to shoot a doe, and every time one would come out, they'd be small or behind a tree or whatever. But she's dead down there. But we're gonna sit the last 10 minutes of light. And we're just gonna leave her down there. There's no track job involved. She fell where she got hit. We're gonna sit this last 10 minutes of light, and we're gonna see if any bucks come out. So stick with us, and I don't know if that'll affect anything. Having that doe down there, it might make the bucks interested. I really don't know, but we've heard a lot of shooting today, so stick with us. This is the first deer I shot with the 30-06 Savage, and nice size doe. It's 106 yards. Shot it from our shooting shanty, and should be a nice freezer queen. So it's day 2 in Pennsylvania rifle season. It's the only Sunday we can hunt in this rifle season. I shot a doe yesterday, right before dark, and have my buddy Eric sitting with me, and we're gonna see if we can get him a doe, or maybe pluck a buck out of the woods. I don't have like a lot of daylight buck pictures though right now. A lot of the bucks that I am seeing are normally 5 or 10 minutes before dark. They come out into the lower field, so. We'll see. Did see a few bucks yesterday. I got on camera, and they were decent little bucks. Definitely great little shooters for kids. The one buck wasn't legal. It was a 6-point. Did see a spike, and there was a nice 8-point that came through in the morning, and a nice 8-point that came through in the evening. But I'm still looking for that 10-point that I had in my pictures on my camera, so hopefully he's still alive, or something a little bit bigger than I shot last year. So stick with us and see if we can lay any more deer on the ground. Alright, so unfortunately I had to head back to the cabin and use the restroom. And Eric was sitting in our deer hunting shanty, and he was able to fire a round off. So him and I, that happened about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago or so. So we're gonna take a walk down and see if we got any blood. He was shooting a 30-30 lever action. It was his grandfather's. So that'll even make this sweeter if we find blood and find that deer. But yeah, we're gonna walk the long way down and walk past the new driveway, and hopefully the sun's not right in the camera, but it's cold out. When we woke up this morning, I think it was 16 or 18 degrees, so I will be putting my gloves on when they stop down below.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yep. So we're on to the blood. There's a big spot right there. There's a big spot right there.
Big spot right there.
Looks like she went right through that hole right there. Alright, well, let's go in. Start tracking her. Oh, there's a palm blood there. Blood there. Not a hard track.
Thank God.
Right behind the log.
I'm fucking relieved as fuck right now.
Oh yeah. There's that yellow thing behind her. An old brick or something. Perfect shot too. Perfect shot.
That's the exit one.
Oh, there she is. Eric's doe is 30-30 from his grandpa. That is awesome, man. Congratulations. Now the work begins. So, we're hunting out of that shanty. right up here. It's hard to see with this camera, but it's right at the top of that hill. Let me see if I can walk in there a little bit. Look up the hill. Yep. Right there. Eric's shot is about 85 yards or something like that. Where that doe was standing, he said he had 4 doe come out. And he said he tried to pick the biggest one and he was able to make it happen. So, congrats to him and his family. Eating some deer meat. So Eric and I pushed out a doe while we were dragging his doe out. We pushed up towards Greg and my dad. Greg said he'd seen it, but he couldn't get a shot as it was running too fast. We're gonna push up this hill real quick. I'm not gonna get too close to those guys, but do a little short little, I wouldn't even call it a drive, a quick walk. I'm going to cut through what my kids call the bumpies, because this trail has a bunch of little dirt bike jumps on it, and see if I can push any more deer out to them guys. They deserve a little drive. They've been hunting hard, so see if we can kick one up. Frozen ground is really bad. But after you blow out that lower field, I'm glad Eric shot one earlier, because the boys will be up. Erin's coming up with Garrett and Grayson, and she's bringing little Eric. And we're all going to put a nice little hunt on for the kids. I hope Grayson shoots one this year, I really do. This was his first year hunting with me, so we're going to keep him about a 50-yard shot. I don't come up this way too often, especially during rifle season, so it's nice to get a little walk in. But that's kind of neat. A little deer bed from last night, probably. I don't hunt this area much either. But if you know that goes up to the top hill, that path right there. Greg, he's hunting up here, and my dad's over that way. So, yeah, looks like there's another bed right there, maybe. But yeah, I think next year I'm going to test this soil over here, and I might put a small plot in right here. We'll see. I don't have to do a ton of money, but as I'm walking through here, does anybody else on their land, once you own it for a while, you start getting names for things? And what I mean by that is, like, oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. There's metal wire coming out of that tree right there. Must have been old fence lines are here back in the day. But does anybody name, like, spots of their property? Because I know my family has. Like, I just walked over the bumpies, and the reason why my kids call it that, it has like dirt bike jumps on it, and I think they were like erosion humps, but we ride over them and hit them with the side-by-side and quads and stuff, dirt bikes, whatever. But like, we have the lower field. The area that I'm walking into right now is the dump. because this was the pile, their tillings or tailings from whenever they stripped for coal years and years and years ago, I think in the 60s. And then up by my dad, it's just, you know, dad's stand. And then we have the hill climbs, the lower field, the hay field, and you know, the front driveway. We just started naming different areas. It's kind of cool. So throw a comment below if you guys name anything. I know there's guys at camp that I used to belong to that actually used old street signs, and they'd be like, oh, there's Northwest Avenue, there's, you know, the corner of I don't know, I think the one's called Corner Street. So kind of cool. Good morning. Heading out to the stand. We're actually more than halfway there. Boys are off school today. Even with the Saturday opener, and they're still off on Monday for almost to the stand, so we're gonna sit the morning, the afternoon. Did you want to shoot a doe, or did you want to shoot a buck?
I don't really care. I just want to shoot one. Should pick it up.
She looks like it. Do you want to use the shooting sticks?
Actually, no, I didn't use that.
You want to try and shoot it from here?
Yeah.
On the
Yeah, yeah.
On the rifle, keep your finger off the trigger.
Where'd she go?
She's behind that tree. I want you to get a perfect shot, though. I don't want you taking a not good shot.
No, I think it's like a little bit higher.
Shoot right where you're supposed to.
Wait, which one? What one?
That one right there is walking back into the trees. That's the thing. The other one's real small. We're not going to shoot her. It's okay. It's okay. I'd rather not shoot her because she's small. But if that other one comes back out, we're ready. Look. There's another deer out there too. Keep your finger off the trigger, okay? Yeah, that doe's a really small one. We're not gonna shoot her. If that other doe comes back out, we can set up again.
Like, that doesn't look that small.
Would have been cool to shoot her with her back against that steel target, and then heard it ping as it went through the deer. Look down the lower field. No, it's a decent sized one now. I'm looking at it. Her body's not that big though. She's literally sniffing the steel target. Well, that's a wrap for the first weekend of rifle season in Pennsylvania, and I shot a doe. My friend Eric shot a doe. No other shots were taken. Both were single shots. No follow-up shots were needed, so that was a plus. And Monday evening, we're walking back to the truck, get loaded up, and hit the road home. So thanks for coming with us for the first weekend. Appreciate you being here. And the next couple of coming weekends, hopefully we can bring you some more content. Thanks, guys.